everyone. Thank you so much for checking out another video here on Show, Style, and Spirit. I'm Ebony. I'm actually going to give you all a few of the recent news stories that have broken out this week. It's just Wednesday, hump day. We're nearing the end of March 2022 and a lot has gone on in the celebrity world. So let's jump right in. So with Meg Thee Stallion, I'm sure you've heard about Meg and her record label owner, retired baseball player Carl Crawford, who's also one of Evelyn Lozada's baby daddies. They have been feuding this week via Twitter. Now, their war of words relates to Meg's lawsuit against the 1501 record label owner, and Meg wants out of her contract with 1501. According to BBC News, Crawford's defense is Meg still owes the label 12 new master recordings of her studio performances of previously unreleased musical compositions. Now, according to Megan's lawyers, they say that the only requirements in Meg's contract is an album that has to be at least 45 minutes or longer. So according to Megan and her attorneys, her contract states that what constitutes an album is that it has to be at least 45 minutes in length. And so she feels like that's the only obligation, the only definition of an album, but Carl Crawford, the owner of her label, says something different. So 1501 says not so fast. The record has to be original material and not freestyles that are on YouTube and archived material, like something that was on her Something for the Hotties. In my opinion, it's all smoke and mirrors just so they can keep Megan around. Megan's lawyers asked for an expense report for her last tour, and according to Megan, Crawford's personal jewelry was itemized on the report. And also, if I may briefly give my humble opinion, it's always been looked at as, part of your sheer talent as a rapper when you can freestyle. So I'm not sure why Carl Crawford would frown upon any freestyle music that Megan released on one of her albums. I can remember rappers Jay-Z and Beanie Siegel, they recorded a song about their dads not being in their lives, and that was reported to be freestyled. So that's highly respected when a rapper can be lyrically strong and it's a freestyle. So I just feel like it's all cap so that Carl Crawford can keep Megan on his label, because obviously she must be a moneymaker. So next we have Kanye and the Grammys. There is an online petition that's circulating. The online petition that's circulating is reportedly at more than 30,000 signatures, and this is in relation to Coachella. Yahoo.com reports that the Coachella Valley Music and Arts Festival is set to return to Southern California for 2 weekends in April. But at least 30,000 folks don't want Kanye there. The question that I have for those who signed the petition, are y'all even going to Coachella? Have you booked your flight and paid money for your hotel stay to go to Coachella, and you also just happen to not want Kanye there? Or is this your way of, kind of trolling him because you're annoyed with Kanye? This comes on the heels of the Grammys disinviting Kanye because of his recent behavior. Now, the problem I have with this is the Grammys also disinvited Janet Jackson after her Super Bowl incident in 2005. So it just seems like the Grammys is being very judgmental of musical artists' choices in their personal lives. And they're actually separating the music. They're actually not separating the music from the artist's behavior. So is the Grammys a musical organization or the morality police? If you know the answer, please let me know in the comments. Now, you may not agree with how Kanye airs out his marital business, and you may have an opinion on his current state of mind, but do opinions authorize a musical organization to discriminate and disinvite the rapper from their show? I think they're using Kanye's behavior as a reason to judge, reject, and humiliate him, just like they did Janet Jackson. Let me know what you think in the comments. Next, I want to talk about Brittney Griner. You may have watched one of my previous videos where I talked about Brittney Griner's detainment in Russia. I actually did that video a few weeks ago, right on the heels of like ABC News and CNN picking it up. I actually heard about it through Instagram when someone that I followed actually posted her detainment. It sparked my curiosity, and I found an article about her detainment, and I wanted to do my part to spread awareness about an American, a black woman being detained in Russia right now. So I do have an update for you. The latest in Brittney Griner's detainment in Russia is that U.S. officials have finally been able to meet with Brittney for the first time today, Wednesday, March 23rd, 2022, since her detainment in February. So again, I just said that I'd let you know about her detainment a few weeks ago, and she's been detained since February, and here we're almost to late March, and the update is that she was able to meet with some U.S. officials. U.S. State Department spokesman Ned Price said that Brittney is doing as well as expected. Her detainment has been extended through May 19th. And as you know, Brittney Griner has been in Russian custody since February 17th after airport workers found vape cartridges and hashish oil in her luggage. Under Russian law, prosecutors have up to a year, and an exception is 18 months before they are required to bring her to trial. Now, it is important to note that Americans Trevor Reed and Paul Whelan have been in custody for more than 2 years in Russia. So all I can do is, if you're spiritual and you believe, please pray for Brittney Griner. Pray for mercy towards her in the Russian courts, that she can come back home to America. I know that her wife and her entire family and friends, they all miss her. And so I'm just really concerned, especially with these social times that we're in with Russia right now. But also just learning about Trevor Reed and Paul Whelan, I'm really concerned for her. And also, I've decided that I'm going to do a separate video on Americans who have been detained in Russia, because just looking up Trevor Reed and Paul Whelan, the story gets really, really deep. But let's go ahead and move on. So next we have the Real Housewives of Orange County, Shannon Beador's reunion dress mess. That's what I decided to call this story. So if you watch the Real Housewives of Orange County, I'm sure you enjoy Shannon Beador and her 3 daughters. You've watched her overcome cheating and a divorce. Well, Shannon Beador had to wear a different dress to this most recent season's reunion at the last minute, after Project Runway designer Bones allegedly dropped the ball. Shannon hired Bones Jones to design her reunion dress, including flying him into California and taking him out to dinner, in addition to paying for materials and labor, of course. But what Bones put together was a yellow silk-looking bridesmaid dress with yellow netting over a black tank-looking top across the chest. Thankfully, Shannon's team found an off-the-rack sequin mini dress, and Shannon first met Bones during the season 19 of Project Runway. In my opinion, Shannon has been very gracious in all of this. She has not slammed Bones Jones at all. She said that, he was going to try something new with her reunion look, and unfortunately, it did not work out. So you may have heard that Bones Jones has taken to his Instagram this week to defend himself, saying that the cute pink sequin mini dress was not his work, and he does not aim to put anything whack out for anyone to wear, and that the dress did not turn out the way that he envisioned it. I'm really sorry to hear about that, but I am glad that Shannon's team was able to snag a very cute dress. Definitely Google Shannon Beador reunion dress, and you'll see the people.com article that I used as my source for this video. So thank you so much for checking out S.S.S News. Thank you so much for supporting my channel. I actually love creating content. Thanks again, and and take good care. Bye-bye.